wee little dance and a baby. And oh shite, now I'm here.
You're live. They heard everything. You need to tell them the plan. We're eloping!
The plan is we're going to have a baby.
Could you explain
No.
how, please?
No.
Message of the day.
Pro 3D model.
Unlock the 3D model. Have you always
Who
wanted a
doesn't-
statuette of horror? Now you can 3D print it.
I mean, I could have 3D printed it anyway. Oh, the forest.
Right, okay.
Promise me you won't make a sound. If you do, I can't save you. Yeah, didn't really save him anyway. Oh yeah, you're immediately having to be quiet. That's awkward. Oh, Eva's here. Eva can join me in this. So, Alex, what I did that was quite stupid. Now, I'm gonna have to use some props here. This is cleaning solution for my desk. Glass desk, right? Very simple. Spray it on, rub it down. Cleaning solution. Now, I wasn't paying full attention. So I grabbed this can. Very similar. This can, however, if you'd like to look, is spray paint. Citadel spray paint. I did not immediately notice when I sprayed my desk with the white Citadel spray paint that I then had to spend an hour scrubbing off. I only tell because of the smell of paint. And that, Alex, is the stupid thing I did, which you can't comment on because you're not allowed to talk. Say nothing if it makes complete sense and you're perfectly cool with it. In my defense, I got the paint off eventually. So anyway, Alex, how's your Friday been? Fun? Good? Say nothing if it was charming and you love your life. Right, I need to figure out something to talk about while you're slowly looking at a bear. But I guess I'm barely there. Barely there. Good times, good times. Let's see now. Conversational topics. That's hard, Spur, at the moment. Like a 15-year-old at prom. Maybe I'll just let you get past this little section with all your yellow paint. Maybe. With your angry pirate face. I Josh-proofed my safe house in Project Zombie. So what does Josh-proofing involve? And is this Josh-proofing to keep Joshers out or Josh-proofing to lock them in? There's very different answers to that question. And Alex found beer. Why am I badooping? Badooping is a concern. Well, I now see what Eva meant by Josh-proofed. Sheep. And she is petting enthusiastically. In that image, I think petting. Sheep! Let's see. Alex, do you remember why we were in the forest? I think your boyfriend had tried to save you after you told him you got pregnant, and then suspiciously he decided to make a noise. I'm not saying it's entirely... It's a little suspicious. I think he went a bit off the kind of, well, I could be a dad or I could, get eaten. Which in fairness, kid in the apocalypse makes sense. Choose that point. I really hope there's a mod where you can put a Karen haircut on the monster. I don't know why, I just feel that would fit. Where you're just trying to sneak around an angry Karen. Well, that worked. By the way, you're gonna have an asthma attack. Making too much noise, Alex. Having a panic attack. Your asthma's coming. You're gonna get stomped. You're gonna get snogged by a monster. Oh. I have never known someone to have asthma this prolific. You are the most asthmatic person who ever existed in the space of time, management, or anything. You are so asthmatic that someone has made a Comic-Con about your entire existence. Wait, I remember what happened. We got stuck in that room where you needed to move the board over to get over the wall. Which I assume is what you're doing now. Something quite like a running commentary to get you really in the mood to slowly move to the left. Alex huffing that inhaler like Alex is huffing copium about ever having a quiet child-free evening. He had child-free evenings at some point. I'm not sure when. Okay, just drop that log, baby. Put it down. Yeah. Lay it down and think of Paris. And if only you brought a gun. Or, you know, moved the log. God, you look like you're about to shit yourself. I pulled that exact same face when I had the last time I had the squits. Oh look, another asthma attack, because apparently you can't not have an asthma attack. Oh. You know what's depressing? I told you before, I saw the original movie for this, yeah? Or not the original movie, I saw the first day one, the new one. They have a cat throughout that entire movie. And you've got a baby inside of you. Seems like an unfair comparison. Ba-ba. Oh. Right, let's see. What can we talk to Alex about? What's Alex's favorite thing? Ooh, here we go. Terrible dad jokes. I know he loves a terrible dad joke. There's 175 of them. Okay. Right, now, what accent do we want to do the terrible dad jokes in? I think we'll go with heavy-set German. Hello.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not going to do them yet. I'm going to wait. I think Alex has had it chlorophyll.
Anyway, welcome to Two Old Emos.
Chlorophyll.
We are here. Welcome Center, Gate, Campsite Radio.
Stupid glove. Aw, she's sad she's single.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, she's sad she's having children in the middle of the worst one of the worst apocalypses to up day one.
No, day one. Oh, I could talk.
Look at all your rings!
Alex? You feeling better?
Yeah. God, that was embarrassing.
Did you pee yourself on a hike? I've done that.
God, I can't believe he saw me shit myself.
Sit tight back.
I didn't mean to. There were so many berries and it just...
They don't tell you not to eat them. They do. What?
I thought poison ivy was good for your ass. It isn't. It burns.
I don't feel bloated anymore. Is that good?
I shat out the sadness.
Smartin'. told him to go do the dishes. Oh. During your attack, he didn't know what to do with himself, so...
Or have we met? Are you the angry mother-in-law? I feel like you're
Yeah,
the
this is the angry
mother-in-law.
mother-in-law.
He's never seen me like that. But you had asked me when you were little. It was different. And I had it under control by this point.
Cool, what happened in the intervening few years?
Oh, wait a second.
That's a helicopter.
Look, I know there's a sound coming from that, but that doesn't look like the propeller's moving.
I remember when I was...
Yeah, I think that might just be bad graphics. I don't think it has anything to do with the high quality of the game, Alex. I don't think anyone went, dear lord, we must animate several different chopper blades.
I had to keep going.
Cool, yeah, let's bring
But don't
on being
worry, you'll never be
pregnant.
pregnant. No one will love you.
And if you are pregnant, it'll probably be at a time where it's safe and usual and normal and certainly not a massive hindrance
What?
to everybody.
What are those giant asteroids?
Those look like the kind of thing you should get pregnant to.
My lips are sealed.
Unlike yours, whore. What? Nothing.
What? I was gonna say, my lips are sealed. You should learn from that. Bitch. When I find whoever's playing that slow guitar, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Don't tell my dad about the asthma attack. Don't worry. Alex is dead! Alex is dead!
Don't tell my dad about the asthma attack. Why? Is he gonna be more disappointed?
Show. I mean, it'll be a miracle if they make the playoffs.
There's a lot of tables.
Single. Thanks, Robert.
I live to serve.
And don't you forget it.
Never mind.
Oh. A little bit saucy.
Oh, that's a dad. I thought it was the
Good
kid. I
birthday
thought
so
it was
far?
Martin. I was like,
Dad.
oh my god!
Why does her dad dress like a tech startup entrepreneur in the mid-2000s?
Oh, yeah. I just,
Alex, do you mind grabbing the beer?
not at all.
Alex, I need to talk to you about my new thing. It's called Facebook. It's totally gonna work.
The boy you want
It's
one?
gonna be awesome. What do you mean, Mark Zuckerberg? Who painted yellow on the table?
There's a case in the back of the
Did they
van.
really go this far?
And it better be full
Did they
because
accidentally
you're-
spray paint it
because you're in
too?
College doesn't mean you're legal.
Where do we live? This is lovely. I want to live here.
How was your first year, Ken?
Grab a beer. No,
Is
I'm
this
gonna
Steven's summer house?
I'm gonna snoop.
Look at all these pictures that we keep finding.
Her music is beautiful. Sad. Beautiful.
Remember, Alex, just because you're in college doesn't mean it's legal. Why would you have the shotgun just there?
Whoa.
Beautiful technician.
That's not proper gun.
Alex, don't you touch my boomstick!
I use it to open the beer and carry the eggs.
It's me, Martin's grandpappy.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of them goddamn Southern Confederate soldiers? They know what they did.
They don't show you the sequel to A Quiet Place 2 where it's just it's Martin's grandpappy versus the army.
Versus the
You
army.
six-legged spider fucks, I'll kill all of you!
You look like you voted for Stone Jackson, you asshole.
Grandpappy, you gotta stop shooting them. I'll stop shooting them when I run out of bullets!
I know you painted my table yellow, you fucker.
Who got the cola red? I wanted cola blue!
Red's the color of goddamn communist.
You know full sugar hurts my heart!
Why does my grandson look like a tennis player? Fuck you,
Cut your hair, nerd!
you big chinned asshole.
I didn't know.
Anyway,
It's
Is that your
okay.
girlfriend?
I just
sad and old.
Don't get her pregnant.
laugh.
Or do, I don't
On the
care.
plus side, you get to brag to all
I
your
lost
friends
both
and
my testicles and wounded
Yeah.
knee.
you
Got
can
them
tell them
replaced
that
with
your
bowling
friends
balls.
are special.
Look, Alex, I just wanted to tell you I like you. Nerd!
Who likes women?
Hate to say it, but
People like men hard against a tree.
Back in my day, it was manly to like men.
In my day, the man-on-man intercourse was rough, powerful stuff.
sure.
None of this sissiness. It burned us. You just wait till these aliens get here. I'm gonna fuck them hard. with my bowling ball testicles. Who the fuck cooks meat like that, you goddamn commie asshole?
Can't
That's
believe
the
I
worst.
let you bang my daughter!
Look at your stupid oh, look, it's Mr. Google.
What am I doing?
I don't know, I'm waiting for death.
Too busy listening to me instead of doing what the game told you!
I'm gonna go listen to NPR. National Patriotism Radio. I fear technology has left me behind.
Time to let.
You better not canoodle on my couch. Don't touch my rocket ship.
No, my silver rocket ship!
My child-killing rocket ship. God damn it. How will I keep the children away?
I know none of these.
That's because none of them are real.
Music isn't real, run!
Not unless they want bits of glass in their beer.
You goddamn whore.
Crunchy beer. Delicious.
Ew.
F this. Oh god, Martin, you're so cool. I can't wait for you to fucking finish in me.
I bet you say you won't, but you will.
Holy shit.
I bet you think your
You
pull-out
have this.
game's good.
Oh, Sprained Heart by Alice Carroll. That's the music I bet you want to
Any
lose your
idea
virginity
how rare
to.
This is.
You think I'd like it?
If you like my music, you'll love theirs. They're like
What? This girl got so many
inspiration.
rings on? Is she a witch? Witch!
Well, Lord, my
What's with that
hippie
bandana she's got? Is she in another life a male person living in northern England?
Come on. It's been a long
I bet she
time
gets
since
mounted
I've
by a
seen
bigger man
now,
than you.
or-
Why not?
I hope she realizes that
just
the
wasn't
aliens
planning
possess a greater
on-
sexual
and
proclivity
having
than you
one
do,
back for-
Martin.
You think
Whereas I
about
wanted to call you
games.
Sharton.
I feel like if I play some, do you wanna?
All is
No, I don't want to talk about it. I
all
already
is
had the
gone.
doctor talk to my
Oh,
balls
the
about it.
storm isn't gone.
Oh, for good.
See the
No, I hate this. I hate this.
breath. When no
You sound like a raccoon being eaten by a cougar.
Shut up!
Yeah,
I'm trying to listen to 50 Cent!
Hey, take me to the candy shop. Do, 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 do. I got my shotgun shot. Do, 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 do.
Anyway, if you liked that, you're gonna love their stuff. It's so cool that you have it on vinyl.
Ugh.
I want to show you something.
Hipsters.
Is it your pain? It's his pain.
I mean, you canonically jump
The
up on
bottle
that.
opener, you're gonna need it for defense.
Upstairs.
I don't know what to tell you, honey, but he looks like a button to me. Right his face into New England.
Slow down.
Alex, make sure you bring protection! What's up there? Here, take my shotgun!
I loaded it with condoms.
There may be a bullet in there. Maybe just fire a few rounds.
I don't know. At this point, it's an armor-piercing
No,
condom.
no. This time, I'll run off. And who knows? I might even plan some incredibly stupid prank.
I mean, I loaded a shotgun with condoms. It's hard-pressed to beat me, frankly.
Look how many piercings he has. I've got so many rings on, a bandana. He's got shitloads of piercings. What the fuck?
Yeah, because you're cool kids, Alex. These are cool kids.
What am I doing? Am I going to find another route?
You better not go in my wank room. Oh, you did. Also known as Martin's room. I like to jack off in here.
How many times have you seen Revenge of the Bloodsuckers 2 now? 50?
Hey, look, my portrait's on the wall.
More like,
Damn video games! Thank you, game.
Ladder. Oh, of course he has a guitar. Why do you have half a ladder sticking out that you attach another ladder to? That's
Why was
stupid.
it in his room? He uses it for sex stuff.
He practices his doggy on it. Don't know how.
Crap up here.
Well, you know what they say.
Sorry, so much crap up. That loft is a whole other room.
I was gonna say, why is this just a loft? Turn this into...
Why
Get
do you
out of
have
my
a
room!
gun cabinet? Look at, you got a gun cabinet on the left. You stay away from my hot dead wife. Also, stay away from my gun cabinet. That one's Lucy. That's one's Sansa. That one's Denise. That one's Eric. That's for a different time. And the final one is my baby net.
Stop
Child
stealing
killing
them!
rocket. Do you know how? Stop taking my guns.
The
Not yet.
steak's done!
Yeah, no, they're overcooked as fuck.
Yeah.
But also, yeah,
Whoa.
this
How
isn't
long have you had
entirely.
these?
You like 'em?
This isn't a
They're
loft. It's another
incredible.
room.
Which one's your favorite?
Also, more guns.
Jesus.
Huh? Oh, right. Just pretend they don't exist. That's what
You guys live in America. Why is this
Oh,
shocking to you?
moms?
Yep.
I know she likes to hunt, but this is
What?
a lot.
I mean, she doesn't like hunting.
Yeah,
She doesn't?
She does it for work.
She loves
I
it.
thought she worked in like wildlife management.
Yeah, which sometimes means
Yeah, I hate to tell you, love, wildlife management does involve shooting things.
Population
It's
control.
if
like the
a
deer in
species
Richmond
gets
Park,
out
they
of
cull
hand,
them,
she
they
says
have to.
It's the only way to maintain.
Those
balance.
bastard sheep are fucking again! Time for a culling!
He's just looking out his window. I smell something fucking, which means something's dying.
Martin! Well, I knew this day would come.
Wait, are they fucking too?
I'm a doctor. What's the point?
Gross. Also, where'd the steak guy go?
The hell is that?
Oh shit. Oh, there it is.
The Ruskies have come! Quick, get Denise! The gun, not the woman!
In fact, get her too. I'm gonna shoot her.
Anyway, you don't get the fun of the whole build-up. No, now you gotta go back to sneaking through the woods. But I've come with you.
That's right. I'm your follower now.
I'm gonna teach you how to live. First things first, embrace modernity and lard. Lots of lard.
Well, it was nice to talk.
Yeah, well, that's past now. Where'd I put my phone? I put it right up my hoot-dinger. You know what I mean? It went right up there like a goddamn bird-a-doo-doo.
My plan is now to die straight away because we haven't even started the game yet.
Well, you.
I told you to shut it. I'll do the talking.
I'm here as your guide. First things first, the campsite. Stupid name.
That's what
Stupid name.
they don't attack Pawpaw because they're fucking sick of him.
Also, he's terrifying. One of them attacked me, and I used it goddamn target practice for my penis. That's right, I fucked the Death Angel. Guess what? It wasn't silent. The others came hearing it. They got full face of the stank smell. When Paw fucks, it's stanky. It's all stanky. Now, let me tell you about my political views. Surprisingly moist and liberal. The only thing I don't like was Martin. Thankfully, he's dead. And her. Bitch. Don't stand in the bear trap zone. Which is just reminding me of Resident Evil 4. Anyway. So, what does a baby computer call its father? The spawn of technological Satan. Also Data, for some reason. Why are colds bad criminals? Because I have a gun filled with ibuprofen. Spoiler, it does not cure, but it does murder. How does a penguin build its house? With freedom. Also, it glues it together. Pretty funny. Because igloo, like glue, it's a word play. What happens when you witness a shipwreck? You let it sink in, and then you take out the survivors with ibuprofen gun. What does a clock do when it's hungry? Goes back 4 seconds. Well, now look at that. Gangrene just raided us with a whole 4 raiders. That right there is what we like to call war. War were declared. The only solution now, we will trade you a prisoner. Ours is Alex. Do what you like with him. He takes it like a champ. Okay, let's see. So, Alex, why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella? faux drizzle. See, it's a play on words with a little bit of street slang. Faux drizzle. Now, what you call a fish with no eyes? What you call a fish with no eyes? You call it a goddamn crime against nature. Or a fish. Same difference. You like fish? I like fish. I prefer mammals, though. Like chicken. Well, that's more of a bird. You like bird? Kentucky Fried Bird. Great. How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it, so you get a little bit of them hip shakes going on. It's a little bit oodle-la-de-oodle-lay. Why isn't Alex saying anything? Because if he does, he dies.
No way to interact and no obvious way that it tells me. You know all those fucking windows that come up that say, oh, this is a thing. Didn't get one then. Would have been nice.
Well, you know what you did get? Fish.
Fucking fish.
You know what my favorite animal is? Fish. You know there's no such thing as fish. So anyway, what'd you get? A man with the heart of a lion. A lifetime ban from the zoo. Well, these aren't that jokey, frankly. Why don't we go a little saucy? Now, these are 105 dirty jokes that'll definitely make you blush. Oh, well, this is fitting. Why isn't there a pregnant Barbie doll? Ken came in another box. Why did the... No, that sucks. Well, that's saying about your daddy in bed. That's a bad idea. That's going to ruin the moment right there. Especially as they're lions. Right? Like, if you want to talk about daddies in bed, lions are the worst thing to do about it. How did Burger King get Dairy Queen pregnant? He forgot to wrap his Whopper. That seems more like a brag than a joke, gonna be honest with you. Don't know if it's a Whopper. That's like rub it for the horny toad. No. Not the hot dog used for protection, condiments. You could have used one of those rather than being pregnant right now. A prostitute for an Italian hooker? Nah. Why are there no lions in Russia? Because pride's a band. That's bad. Accurate. Oh god, I'm gonna cough. It's a good thing they can't hear you reading, even though I'm 90% sure this chick reads with her mouth open. That one was an original, I'm a little proud. Well, that's gonna get you kicked out of Russia, Eva. You wanna be careful with that. Omar the Otter pre-recorded announcement. Remember, kids, if Omar says touchy touch, you leave! Don't spend the evening with Omar the Otter. You're not allowed to laugh, Alex. That's not me saying you're not allowed to, it's written on the wall. This is apparently the least fun camp in history. Admittedly, no camp is fun. I can't imagine any camp would be fun. I don't get the concept of Americans going and their camps. Bear traps can be defused by throwing objects at them. Like, for instance, a bear. How are you having another fucking asthma attack? Has this chick replaced her lungs with goddamn vacuums or something? Oh, there's the otter. Oh, he's wearing a little ruff. And even more inhaler. That's gonna summon a monster right there. You want a panty raid? Come on. A little bit of a fight, I'll go do it myself. Wee. I'm listening for underwear. Under there. I made the otter. And you thought Bill Cosby was bad. I'm an otter. It's not a crime. Hold on, that had my name. Read it. Hi, I'm Cameron. What's your name? Josh. How old are you? 5. Ooh. 8. Cool. I came here with my mom. You? Dad? No. What's your teddy bear's name? Ted. That's a stupid-ass name for a teddy bear. Lackluster performance.
Oh wow, I can talk when I'm doing this. Get it all
Why?
out. Also, Gauze, if you're still here, to answer your question, I'm not allowed to talk because we're playing a quiet place and my mic is picking everything up.
Yep, if he makes any noise,
I get
he
attacked.
dies. Which is why I'm doing stupid jokes to see if I can make him break. Not doing well at the minute. Fush nearly did it.
Yeah, fish. Fish.
But it's just finding the right one. There's always a moment, a point. And yes, Evie, your joke was very good.
Very good,
Your
Eva,
joke
I
about
like it.
Ome the otter being less good. Apparently, Josh has... Oh, why are they calling him Crayon?
You being cheeky? Why you being cheeky? Okay, bye.
I mean, Gauze was currently playing as Kratos as Juliet. Oh, look, you've already died. I don't think you could actually talk.
No, I could. It was because every time the scene ends, I'm just finishing a word. So
Well,
it
maybe
always
stop.
fucks me over.
Maybe just stop. You should check out that flashing bulb. Maybe if you stopped flashing so much, you wouldn't have, gotten knocked up. Aw, little otter. I'm an otter who's also possibly a rapist. Don't let me hold you with my ropes. That's rock climbing. Remember, if you put headphones on, they can't hear. Don't tell anyone or you'll get in trouble. Climb through the window. Why are you going through the door? Oh, there's glass in the window. You know the biggest lie about these movies and this game? The fact you haven't loudly accidentally farted once. I'm sorry, but half of these people should have died just sneaking through and hearing... Like, we're being very... There's always one guy who's got... Maybe that's why all the people who have gas died in the first hour. Oh.
Oh.
Welcome to my fart cabin.
Fine. It was an accident.
Did Laura do that?
The hospital was attacked.
How can they have soundproofing pads, but we can't find them?
All that matters is that you're safe.
Dad is alive. Dad is always alive.
She's not well.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably after you got a son killed,
I never thought. Alex.
She knows.
About your crotch spawn.
Your glove. It's ripped to shreds.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, no. Here, put these on.
No thanks.
Don't be silly.
I'm not.
That can't protect you.
Stop it.
Alex.
I'm
Hi.
sorry. I just. I can't.
Soundproofing dads have soundproofing pads. There's a joke about Fritzl or something in there, but I'm not going to.
My only. And he's gone.
Because of his stupid amount of earrings?
I couldn't see the point of anything.
I grew out my beard and now I look awesome.
I look in the mirror.
I look like
What do you
Arthur Morgan, Alex.
What do you think of my Joel cosplay? God, I'm a hairy dad.
You're alright,
The
girl.
books they left a while ago. They were in contact with someone through the radio. They wrote down the frequency, but the antenna's offline.
So they
Where is
wrote
it?
down antenna not
Yeah,
working.
on the watchtower.
Oh no.
Okay, then.
No, I'll go.
You're
All right, you're not gonna get very far.
Only one of us is walking like Tiny Tim.
But
Dad,
I mean, to be fair, we're barely
I
pregnant.
miss you too.
I take this to help with the antenna.
What do you think I'm gonna do? Cut it?
What?
Now, I just remembered Laura got me this for my birthday.
Were you guys fucking? I feel like they might have been fucking.
Please,
She's pregnant with your sister.
We're
She couldn't resist my beard.
you need to.
We're gonna call her Laura Bell. She may be a cow.
Like,
I'm not
once,
sure.
Yes.
Frankly, I haven't left the hospital in years. My memory is not what it was.
Good.
Am I a cow?
Be safe.
You too.
1 for yes, 2 for no.
Until you forget.
Wait, no, can I stay in there where I can talk?
Anyway, farting. I mean, all I'm saying is, like, there's certain bodily noises. Like, what if you get hungry and your stomach growls? Do they eat you then? Have you never had panic farts? You know, like when you've got a test or something and you're sitting there and you're just like... You're starting to write and someone's just like, please pick up your pen. It's concerning, you know, it's a big problem. And then you try and do it like... You've also got panic burps, panic farts, panic itchies. If I scratch my crotch in this apocalypse, is that going to bring a monster towards me?
When I entered the camp, I noticed a sound trap.
Bitch, how are you talking?
They told to cut the rope. You can deactivate it without alerting any listeners.
Alex, look, it's at the that's how quiet you have to talk. Come on, give it a little test. Little testy test. It's clearly not that rope, it's the one by the cans next to you. Look to your left. You went straight past it. There you go. Oh, cool, it's a little thing. Ew.
I have no idea what I was supposed to do. It like, Dad, help!
I mean, that doesn't infer it killed you. You just turned around. If you'd stayed
Oh no,
silent...
I skipped it. I skipped it.
Oh. So you turned around, gasped, and it murdered you. Kinky. Okay, so you can disarm them. You've just got to do it better than you just did.
When I entered the camp, I noticed a sound trap. If you use the multi...
Press R1 or hold L2 and R2 in different patterns. Therefore, pay attention to it.
Told to cut the rope. You can deactivate it without alerting any listeners.
Okay, so basically don't just let it go like you did before. Who the fuck has sound traps? Also, you're having another panic, you're having more asthma.
Very good. Go forward. You'll reach a wooden signpost. When you do, go left.
That is an inaccurate reading of the sound level. I'm just going to point that out. It's all in green. That's not happening. That would be in red immediately because you looked at it funny. So notice how you don't have as many rings. Did Martin take them with you when he died? Aw, her favourite colour was maroon. What a bitch-ass colour. Who likes maroon? That's just being extra. Hi, what's your favourite colour? Maroon. Now just pick red, blue. What the fuck colour is maroon anyway? Is it purple? Feels like a purple.
To a bunch of rocks.
Actually, no, I think it's a red, isn't it? Okay, well, I wrote Marin, so that's immediately not the correct thing. I'm now looking at Marin, which is apparently a lobster. I'm not sure why. I don't know, colours. Maroon. Okay, yeah, maroon's like a browny red. Brownish crimson colour that takes its name from Marin. So I wasn't entirely wrong. Marin was a feature. But who the fuck likes Marin or maroon? Probably this guy. He looks like a maroon fan. But he likes chestnuts. Anyway, I'm just going to say Xenomorph would fuck him up. So anyway, how's everyone's Friday doing? You all having a lovely day? Alex can't contribute. I mean, he's busy looking at an otter and thinking that, Otter, you're glad it's not him. Didn't. Gotta get these little digs out. So I'm just sitting here alone, talking to myself like a mad old hermit. Oh, haven't you just been here? Isn't this where it was talking about the stupidity of Maroon? No? You're having an asthma attack, by the way. Suck it down, Alex. Suck it down like you should have sucked down that baby. New York. Well, that was fun. Do you want to read what kind of birds are going to be here? She was worth 1,000 of you. Whew, that's emotionally devastating during an apocalypse. Well, if you want to read what kind of birds, you gotta turn to your left. There we go. All right, let's see what you got. You got a belted kingfisher. Kinda looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger, if I'm honest. Oh, I'm a bird. Tweet, tweet. I'm going to eat the fish. Flutter, flutter. Bald eagle, golden eagle, a loggerhead shrike, a ruby-throated hummingbird. Now, I'm not going to comment on the sexual proclivities of ornithologists, but if you call it a ruby-throated hummingbird, I'm going to assume you were thinking about a beach.
Alex, did you find it?
Maybe not a good beach, because ruby's kind of sharp, pointy. Was it more that when you put it in, it felt like you were putting it in a cheese grater that happened to have a uvula, which is a concerning statement all of itself. I've known people with asthma. They've never had to take this many puffs.
Not what I think it is. Alex, I can't protect you. Be careful, please.
I mean, he couldn't protect you before. As gruff, hairy dads go, I'm surprised he hasn't killed himself yet. In a self-sacrificing kind of way. But let's be fair, when it comes to ornithology, they name a lot of stuff after some form of proclivities. There was the great boobies, the titmarsh. There's no cooch bird, I think. There is a secretary bird, which I'm 90% sure is a fetish. Why are so many birds named after sexy things? Oh, there's an infographic. I do love ornithology, entomology. So, the albatross is a combination of the Portuguese alcatraz, which comes from the Arabic word meaning algatus, meaning the diver, and altered due to the association with the Latin bird albus. Dodo, dudo, simpleton. Yeah, that makes sense. Osprey, magpie, hobby. There's a bird called a hobby? Oh, that's called a plover. I thought it was called a plower, which would have been a very different reason for it being named that, but what are you going to do? Oh, they're called blue-footed boobies. Probably got that from watching the Smurfs. Did you know
Are you alright?
there's a large portion of people who want to bang Smurfette?
Alright, now go to the tower and figure out what's wrong with
Say no more if you want me to find fan fiction of Smurfette.
you. Just like her.
Well, you didn't say any more. Let's have a look-see, shall we? Gonna put that on incognito, because I don't need that turning up in my Google search. I wonder if I can find good cross fan fiction. What do you reckon? Once in a blue moon. Smurf crossover, Smurfs and Troll, the Smurfs Legends of the Lost Smurfette. Oh, let's see. Well, it exists. Oh, here we go. Papa Smurf's childbearing hips. I don't know either, but it will be entertaining.
Say hi to Laurie, you ignorant fuck.
I didn't see Larry say hi. Hi, Larry. I'm busy looking up Sonic X Smurfette. And we've now got Papa Smurf's childbearing hips. Oh, wow. Now that's comments. Who's commenting on Alex's expressions are killing me? Yeah, I get that. Who's commenting on Sonic X Child? Oh, this is badly spelled. Are you ready for this, Alex? You're gonna love this. Papa Smurf blushed blushingly. He blushed blushingly. Sans, it's now Sans from Undertale, by the way, was kind of cute, tee-hee. Papa Smurf went to go talk to Sans, but he smelt something British in the air. Ugh, Ron Weasley, spelt Wheeze. I'm trying to get a hot babe. I don't have time for British spiders. This is an action. British noises. Go away, Papa growled like a baddie. Ron galloped away, leaving Papa alone. Papa notices Sonic, the father of his child. But Sonic was in love with Draco Malfootfungus. And Papa Smurf had his many, many eyes on Sans. Sans was the mustiest, crustiest, dustiest skeleton ever, but he was so cute and quirky that Papa couldn't care for the child alone. It was time to make/find love. You're going to have an asthma attack. I feel like you're going to die. I wish I could say I was kidding about this actually being a fan fiction.
I need a drink.
Papa Smurf started walking. I want to start this from the beginning. This seems interesting. I mean, it's crack fiction, so I assume it's all completely druggy as hell.
All right, now go to the tower and figure out what's wrong with the antenna. You're a fighter, Alex.
She's not a fighter. She has severe asthma. Josh doesn't need to Google these. They're always saved to his computer and he's sharing his private collection. Laurie, you don't want to know about my private collection. But I'll have you know. Oh, there's only one category for Sonic and Papa Smurf. It's rather tragic. It's all nudes of Alex. Alex doesn't have nudes. What he does have is many, many educational images. Now, it's up to you to decide what educational images are, but he's also about to walk into a dusty-ass room, much like Sans the Skeleton. All blued out. I'm gonna torture the Sonic fandom today. Amy Rose fandom. Bloodshot the Hedgehog. I don't know. So, yes, we're trying to make Alex speak. He's done very well so far. He's more often than not killed himself. So the game of the game is you've got to try and make him react. Either make him laugh, make him sigh, make him groan, do anything. And you will be filled with self-hatred when he doesn't laugh, and you can still wonder if you're actually funny or if it's just some kind of cruel jest by the universe. Or he'll do that, which will immediately bring a monster to him. Now, he's not going to say anything, but he fucked up. And then he immediately fucked up again. And that happened twice. The game, Freudian slip.
It fucking kicked the door in and was like, aha!
No, I said aim of the game, Laurie. I think you might be hearing things.
Please tell me you're all right. Oh, thank God.
Oh, wait, did you instantly get past that section?
Antenna. Go find her, Alex. Just like her.
Oh, no, he's telling you you're stronger than you think. Why is it so dusty in there?
Oh, fuck off!
Well, that's why you shouldn't try and grab a beer.
It keeps putting me back like fucking ages. It's really fucking annoying.
Please tell me you're all right. Oh, thank God. All right, now go to the tower and figure out what's wrong with the antenna.
I'll tell you what's wrong with the antenna. Bad recycling.
You're stronger than you think.
How many things do you actually have? Like, things. Does it tell you? When the fuck did you get a torch? Oh, there is just glass all over this floor. Also, it's weird a schoolchild's campground has a beer distillery in there. That's an odd choice. I see that's going to bring a monster. But no, I was also asking Laurie how everyone's Friday is, if they're having fun, if they're having an interesting day, if they saw that the Grimace milkshake came back. You know, the one that kind of looks like people are expected to chug a glass of Grimace's, well, burger juice. I've heard it's like 90% sugar. Take a puff, you need a puff, you're gonna cough. You need a puff. So I asked Trooper to come cuddle me. He got up, put his nose in my face like he meant to give kisses, sneezed snot all over my face, huffed at me, and then walked away. So Trooper, your service dog, walked up and sneezed in your face, basically. That is. Huff it. I mean, as Fridays go, that's not great. Looking up Kratos in a skirt for 4 hours. That's just Kratos scores. I mean, in terms of things you can look up for 4 hours, there are worse. Meanwhile, Eva's just putting sheep in a Project Zomboid base, which, let's be fair, we all know the Welsh, and we all know what putting sheep in your base means. Now, Eva, no judgments, but remember, "ma" does not mean "ma." And hey, you're out of that dusty-ass thing. You are going to die. Or cough. No, that's the one rocket ship you're not allowed. Huff your magic drug thing. Wait, there's skirts designed for upskirts? Isn't this just gonna make you cough trying to climb over this? I played a game of Rivals earlier on my stream. I was in a team with Doppy Flong, Bless This Bong, Butt Sniffer, Shark Connoisseur, and Hard On. We were speaking about sharks, because that's a point, actually, Alex. You know, I was talking about farting in this universe killing you. If you shart, does the extra add a bit of runoff involved with trickling that's going to make noise and have the monsters come after you? Because if I toot the poot when I'm standing in the chute, am I going to get damned drowned by the monsters, or is it just going to be like, well, I don't want to touch that anal proclivity? Say nothing if you're a fan of anal proclivity. Hey, look, it's a ladder. You need to attach another ladder.
I'm pausing for that one. You can fuck right the fuck off.
What? You're not a fan of anal proclivity?
No.
Oh, each to their own, I suppose. Josh just said he wanted to get rammed. No, I said if the monsters are going to ram you when you're having a bit of anal proclivity, you're against that particular, circumcivity. I don't know why you're not taking any more of your... Are you out? I can't hear you. Are you out? I don't know what he's saying. Do you guys think he's out? I feel like he's not quite out. I think he hasn't checked. A short connoisseur, like someone actually records details of and calculate. Oh, you said shark connoisseur. I thought you said short connoisseur, like they were cataloging short people. Which I'm pretty sure Randy Newman was the one who got part of. The real question is, do Butt Sniffer and Shark Connoisseur have, like, a thing? Well, not just do they work together, maybe they should get together, have a little bit of a cuddle, hold hands. Think about emotional things. Cry. Shart. Cry and shart. Sniff, shart, cry. Have you found the one area that doesn't involve anyone having any goddamn asthma? They have the most awkward 69s. Awkward or fantastic? Alex, you suck on that plastic nozzle like a goddamn whore. Magical. Alex makes the face that looks like he's sharted. I've seen Alex's sharting face. What happened was we were in a cinema together and we were watching a movie, and Alex unfortunately had a bit too much of the nachos. Now, if you've ever had Odeon nachos with cheese, he was munching it down. I'm talking handfuls.
This is Task Force Empire to all available units. If you're receiving this message, convene at the harbor.
A lot of very loud talking.
Will regroup in an island due east. The creatures cannot swim. I repeat, the creatures cannot swim.
Oh yeah, that doesn't make sense. Does that mean they haven't invaded anywhere else because they can't swim?
Available units. If you're receiving this message, convene at the harbor, England. Did you hear that? How long has it been since they recorded that? Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's our best bet. Opaque.
Or you could swim. Just swim over the lake to a small island and you'll be fine. Anyway, Alex's sharting experience. So yeah, he was munching what could best be described as a globtrick fuck ton of nachos. I'm talking like he didn't just eat the nachos, he put them together with the jalapenos and the cheese in Odeon Cinema, and he created what he liked to describe as the football of anal deconstruction. Now, I was curious what he meant, but I didn't want to say anything because, emotionally, I was in a complicated place at the time. And it's almost, if you've ever seen a snake eat a rat, it was a very similar reaction that he had with that. He fully consumed it in one go. He deep-throated it. Now, he's horrified because he doesn't want me telling this story. What we were seeing was Peter Pan Return to Neverland. Now, I thought that would be a pleasant experience, but what Alex turned it to was Peter Pan and Return to Goddamn Sharting Down the Goddamn Street. Captain Hook needed to be used as a toilet roll paper. There was an actor dressed as Captain Hook in this experience who needed to have toilet paper on his hook as he stood next to Alex, who was, and I kid you not, screaming the mantra of the Lost Boys as this horde of taco-based, he had tacos with the nachos, sight erupted from has to be one.
I could tell you were trying. Oh, my lungs. I was trying to hold it in for so long. And then I just like tired my lungs out and I just started wheezing.
Even saying you need to drink.
Oh,
I give you
I
pep.
need it just to fucking... I'll be okay.
You'll be fine.
Oh my god, well I'm gonna take a second to pour another one, holy fuck. That was good though. When you said the Captain Hook needed to stand next to me with toilet roll on his hook, I could picture it and I started to laugh. The him talking about the mantra of the Lost Boys just fucking ended me.
There it is. It's a build-up.
It's always what it is. You always say something that gets me to laugh, and then you'll say something fucking ridiculous.
Everything I say is ridiculous.
No, but that was a build-up that got me. It's wetter than you think. All right.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Do you have any idea why we couldn't have just swum to the middle of an island? This is the biggest issue with these films. Just go in a vaguely deep lake.
Well, I think that's what some people end up doing.
All right.
All right, we good?
Adventure on.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I actually got a tattoo over New Year's. See? It's a Hot Wheels tattoo. Now, I will point out it's not a real tattoo. It's a temporary tattoo. What happened was they had candy cigarettes, and I ate a bunch of candy cigarettes, and I got a Hot Wheels tattoo on my arm. It is slowly fading away. Now, I'm not saying I punched a child to steal the Hot Wheels tattoo, but there's a high chance I punched a child. May have not been a child. It may have been a 40-year-old man. It doesn't really matter at the point where you punch someone. You know, all the greatest plans last until you punch someone in the face, as they say. Holy shit, we could actually be safe. No, I can't hope. Not yet. First, get back to Dad.
If you had just listened to me, we would have been safe. Alex, too.
You locked her up.
To protect her.
It's a fair point.
Herself. Everyone she loves ends up dead.
Also a fair point.
That is not.
Robert. Martin. Gone because of her. And this baby. You're a doctor.
I mean, technically, Martin's gone because he made a noise and you got stuck in a tree. You could have both shut up, but you didn't. Because apparently everyone in this universe, the minute a slight inconvenience happens, breaks down. Actually, I believe that. That's reasonable. I've met enough people to know that a slight inconvenience will make anyone break down. So, Alex, how's your summer been?
No. Wait.
Was there a slight inconvenience and you broke down?
The harbor. That's where you're meeting her.
I'm not.
I don't remember anything about this movie. I feel like I'm so behind on everyone else. There's nothing to remember. The only thing to remember is every seeming time in this, someone either has a cat or a baby, and that causes issues. Because it's a universe where you have to be silent. I will point out, in the day one Quiet Place, the cat never makes a noise. Everyone else doesn't shut the fuck up, but the cat's quiet. Which is a certain tragedy in its own part. The irony is, Alex is now showing what he'd actually be like in this, where he's desperately trying not to cough every 5 minutes. Which is funny, because it just harkens back to our early days making YouTube videos, where it's going, "Hi, we're the two old emos, we're playing Dark Souls, my name's Josh," from the background of Alex. And it is in nearly every video. Now he's going to say, "Oh, well, you know, we filmed most of them in a week." And that's true. We did film them all on the same day and make them a week. But what it involves is him going, "God, you suck at Resident Evil." Well, I'm sorry. Constantly. Early Two Old Emos is 90% Alex coughing in the background and yelling about me leaving a window open. Later Two Old Emos is me getting drunk and screaming at Sonic. Which, I'm going to be honest, I didn't see my life going that way. I didn't see me yelling at Sonic being something I do consider. I didn't even like Sonic for a long time. I had Sonic on the Genesis, you know, where he was a 2D sprite and the most he ever did was get voiced by Urkel. Thank you, Eva. Yes, Josh left the window open. Everyone always forgets he was voiced by Urkel, but he was voiced by Urkel. And then he had the Sonic Underground, which is, you know, Sonic Underground. And... Did she just shoot your dad? Wait, is she alive?
Hopefully not for long.
I don't get her character. Man, depression of dying under a fucking otter. By the way, you can talk now.
I would never hurt you. Shoots him.
Under an otter. I'd love it if it started with the piano, you heard a roar and a swipe, and the piano just suddenly stopped. It's like, dude...
Ah, get your hand out of my eye!
Worst time to have an asthma attack.
She's just crying. He's got a hairy chest, though.
Well, aside from the bit with a bullet hole in it. No worries, you enjoy your housework, Laurie. Remarkably calm for someone whose mother-in-law just shot your dad. I'd have been calling for Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. Do we think the mother-in-law's dead? Were you trying to go into the quiet room to make noises? Yeah, that's a no-no. Ooh, red light district. But with canoes. Canoe light district. That's funny. As an aside, I'll mention this to everyone. So, if you've never been to the UK, you won't know there's a little bit of a debate regarding camper vanning, which are these things, but you have them in America too. Where you take a camper van and you go on holiday. Now, I learned when I lived up north that there was... Like, up north it's considered a big holiday thing, like people love doing it. I hate the concept of camper vanning. Sitting in like a little car you've got to sleep in constantly seems like the worst idea of hell. But a lot of people love it. So I'm curious, does anyone here ever been camper vanning? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Was it like a big thing? I mean, there's plenty of canoes in the red light district. Depends which one you go to. Also, you set your tent outside of a puddle. Terrible idea. That's going to be wet. I feel like it knows you're there, but it's just seeing what you're doing. The musical refrains are very misleading. But yeah, so I know America has like RVs, which are these massive like houses on wheels, which are a lot more dramatic. My mum wanted to do it all her life. She finally went in Scotland with my sister and her kids and her ex, and she hated it. Well, I'm not surprised because it sucks. It's sitting in a little house where you got to empty the toilet. That's just unpleasant. Like, it's just a car you sleep in. I've slept in my car, and it's shit. It's awful. It's uncomfortable, and the beds just don't look comfortable. But I know a couple of like northerners who love it. They swear by it. It's like the best holiday they've ever been on, but northern. To which I'm kind of like, well, yeah, but you guys call it a barm cake, so the fuck do you know? But anyway. I don't care how big it is, that's still too many people. Exactly. If you had 5 people in a massive tent, it'd still be 5 people in a massive tent. And I've done that. I've gone to, you know, Reading. That involved being 5 people in a massive tent. Although, funny story, my mate who went to Reading, him and my other friend got into the VIP section, and they were adamant they were going to do it cheap, so they bought what they were told was a 2-person pop-up tent. Now, fun fact about a two-person top pop-up tent. For two 18-year-old boys, not a two-person pop-up tent. One of them woke up with more of a stiffy in them than they ever had before in their life, and maybe it woken something, I don't know. Maya does it with his wife every summer, but that's also because it's just about the only way they can bring their dog along. I will admit that, yes, bringing your dog does make it kind of advantageous, but I've been to, like, caravan parks, and it's unpleasant. Like, you're just sitting with other caravanning people. It's sort of... I don't get it. It's not for me. I'd rather stay in a hostel or a hotel, if I'm honest. But more accurately, I'd rather stay home. Because I like my bed. It's warm, and I don't have to empty shit out of somewhere. Wolfgang101232, thank you for the follow. Alex would thank you, but he'll die horribly if he does. And that gets us back to oh god damn it, it gets us back to 162. I feel like you can break the window. I'm not saying you should. But maybe. Maybe a little breaky. God, I feel like you didn't make this much of an effort when you were coming out of the goddamn closet. I'm not saying you came out with a feather boa, but, like, I assume that was a feather boa. I mean, make a song and dance of it, really. Oh, you know, I'm not going to tell you how you should do something. That's just unduly harsh. Do it however you want, but I feel like you need a bit of magic to it. It wasn't a feather boa, Josh. It was an Anusuke. That's when he came out as a weeb, and we all knew that. It wasn't subtle. We were more disappointed in him at that point. Alex, I think you have to break the window. I'm not saying that to be an agent of chaos. I'm saying that because to get that ladder out, I think you have to break it. Of course, he just put a massive hole in the wall, which seemingly ruins that point. Why would you not use that brick to break the window? It's weird looking at this, actually. So I was thinking about this before. I see a lot of people online complaining about how difficult the clickers are in Last of Us, right? Now, I've played Last of Us to the death. I played Last of Us 2 on this channel. I'll probably play Last of Us 1 on this channel at some point when I get a chance. Clickers are not difficult in The Last of Us. I'd argue they're actually the easiest enemies in the game. Because all you have to do is throw a rock and a Molotov. It takes 2 seconds. I didn't even hear the brick fall. That is... You are going to stand on that bear trap and it's going to be unpleasant. Also, I like how you're throwing the brick with fully no knowledge of where you're going. Oh, you do know where you're going? I mean, that's more impressive than anything. I never know where I'm going. I'm trying to think. I wonder if catchy songs would get him. What's a catchy song that's hard to forget? Oh, 800 double O. Oh, 800 double O. 1066. I once heard Alex tell me that his favorite anime character of all time was a character he saw in what could best be described as a fully furry, but not in the way you'd expect hentai. Now, the character's name, according to Alex, was Naughty Makotti. Now, Naughty Makotti, you would expect would be a canine, you know, for the knot. It was not. Naughty Makotti would best be described as a horse lupine. Now, I asked Alex what a horse lupine was, and his best way of describing it was foie. Which, frankly, is, yeah, in terms of descriptions go, yeah, no, Naughty McHottie. Like Scotty Too Hottie, but the worm was in his trousers and it was a snake. Yeah, naughty. Anyway, so Alex told me about the adventures of Naughty McHottie. A character that I later found out was Alex's own creation.
Okay, so I'm in a safe zone. I can talk here. The fuck are you on about, man?
I'm talking about your own.
You're bullshitting is what you're doing. Cut the crap.
I'm talking about your
No,
own.
we're in my haze. We're in my house now. We're in my water house. You fuck right off. You making shit up.
What, your Waterhouse of Naughty McHottie, the wet
You
bringer?
making shit up, and I can be as vocal as I like now. Shut the fuck up. You can move on. This ain't funny.
I found your fan fiction. Also, I have to go refill my water bottle, so you might want to talk to people.
Well, I'm gonna stay here then. I'm gonna have a breakdown on this wall. That's fine.
Okay, cool. Dad.
Thank you for the pets, Eva. Yep, we're just gonna have a nice little nap by a waterfall. Cry. We're gonna have a cry by a waterfall. Fair. It goes down. Making fucking bullshit up. The campsite. Great. We lost a father. We lost a boyfriend. It's the next day, though.
Day 120.
I'm drowning. I don't know which way to go.
What's relatable? Hitting
That
too
way.
close to home or Naughty McHottie?
Well, it's daylight.
Alex, you know I'm going to stick with Naughty McHottie for the rest of the stream, right?
I mean, it ain't funny.
It doesn't have to be. I'm getting my own enjoyment out of this.
Well, it was nice.
So, guys, while Alex has stopped talking, now when he told me about Naughty McHottie, he went on about the issues of he couldn't come up with a relatable backstory for his OC. So what we're going to do while he's unable to comment is come up with a backstory for Naughty McHottie. Now, Alex did have a couple of notes. He said that Naughty McHottie, also called KMC, was born in the land of McNottington. Now, as lands go, McNottington is strangely very much like Buckinghamshire, except slightly more naughty. Now, Naughty McHottie was born to a father and a mother and 12 other mothers. The 12 other mothers were all called Sharon for some obscure reason, and each of them were called Sharon with a different way of spelling Sharon. You had Sharon, Sharony, Sharoni. Drove my Sharoni to the levee, but the McLevee was dry. She was the most hated of the Sharons. Fun fact. How many have I done there? That's about 5. Shanooni. Shanooni was also Sharon, but in a confusing way. Aaron. Now, Aaron led to some confusion. 12-incher, from what I understood, also called Aaron. Anyway, Nottie McCotty and his 12 Sharons, who were his mother, but also his girlfriend, but also his cousins, was born in Buckinghamshire, but it wasn't Buckinghamshire. It was called McNottington, but it was similar to Buckinghamshire. And he had a pet who was called...
I can move. I can talk here.
Yeah, well, that's no fun then. Buckinghamshire, Alabama. Buckinghamshire, McNottington, Alabama. Alex, do you have any notes while you can still talk about the adventures of
Nothing.
Scotty
Nothing currently. No.
Nothing on Scotty McNotty. Okay, well now he's writing, he has to be quiet or else the monsters find him. Anyway, with its 12 Sharons, of many different times, involving Sharon and Sharon. Sharon! You have to yell it. Scotty McNotty also had a father. Now his father was a well-respected pediatrician called Clive. Not everything has to be a joke. Sometimes there's just a pediatrician called Clive. It's standard protocol. But Scotty McNotty had a dream. And do you know what that dream was? It was a dream to make the McNotty burger, which is a far more sexual burger than you'd expect, despite being called McNot. Much like the McRib, it involved barbecue sauce, lettuce, carrots, cucumber. I've never had a McRib. I don't know what's in them, but I assume ribs. And this is the depth of what Alex told me of Scotty McNotty. So I leave it up to you, fellow people, of the story of Scotty McNotty for Alex, so he can write the true story of his box. Not his box in that way, he has a box. So we need, for every good story, you need a hero's journey. What is Scotty McNotty's start? What is his end? What is his middle ground? Well, we know where he starts. He starts in McNottingham, Buckinghamshire, Alabama, with 12 Sharons and a dad called Clive. But he's got a middle ground. What starts his quest? I think the best answer is he has a dream to shit in front of Captain Hook. It's a very specific dream. It's not quite King of the Pirates. You wouldn't make an anime of it. But you'd watch it. You'd be curious. And Alex has found yet another child-killing rocket ship. The fuck was the point in the boxes? Did you just put them down there thinking you'd climb on them and you didn't? It seems a tad dramatic. You're going to start coughing in a minute, by the way. You're yellow. Or orange? Is it yellow or orange? It's hard to tell. Maybe more orange. Oh, well, I'll leave you to your vague adventure, because I'm somewhat curious where the story goes after your dad gets shot. Oh. That's novel. What do they need the shovel for? Okay, wood's gonna be noisy. Lord knows I'd be noisy with wood. Weird point for the bird to fly away, not gonna take that personally. But it does vaguely sound like my Tinder dates. I refuse to believe that goes in the water that easily with no issue. Do you do not fucking dare pick up another bag and leave that bag you didn't empty. Are you trying to infuriate me? Because it's working. How could you leave a bag half empty, Alex? That's more annoying than it has a right to be. Don't you fucking sidehead me. Mother trucker. It's fine. Getting his real nod on right there. Let's see. Let's have a gander. Okay. Alex, you have to drink. Some charming, handsome person redeemed it. I'm not going to say who. But I've heard they're debonair, dashing. Can't juggle. Ooh, that's a scratchy. That might bring a monster. You know the worst part about this game? If you played it solo, would you make noise just so the monster would kill you so it doesn't think you're lonely? I kind of think I would, just out the knowledge that the monster hasn't killed me in ages, and I'm actually just being silent because I'm home alone. As depression goes, would that not get you a little bit? Also, I'm fully aware you have no idea where you're going. Except to apparently find another rocket ship. That doesn't like how much you've been wasting sand. Once again, I refuse to believe the sand is going down this easy. I've worked with sand. Oh, look, a dead guy. You're not going to go look at the dead guy? But his corpse delicious, Alex. Why would you not go up the side panel? You know what? I'm not going to backseat game. I've never backseat gamed before. So, guys, any fun plans for the weekend? Alex, any fun plans for the weekend? Who am I asking? Well, we've got more Indiana Jones on the weekend, which can only end well. Hopefully we get out the Vatican. Which, I've just realised I'm far off center camera. It's just the side of my head and my bed in the background. That's not an invitation, people. I'm not saying you should come to my bed, but we can all hang out, play Uno. I'm very good at Uno. I assume that's what people do in bed together, is just play Uno. Alex making that face indicating he's not that good at Uno. If his Uno game was better, he probably wouldn't be a dad, just saying. Pull out game and Uno, much the same thing. You gotta lie about how many cards you got. I assume. What's your Uno strategy, Alex? Hold it up in two hands. Okay, doesn't have an Uno strategy. Weak sauce. That's what we call a beta male. Beta Uno male, at least. So a good Uno strategy, what you've got to do is always play your cards. That's the main Uno strategy right there. Can't climb up the box with a bag of sand. Can apparently drop down with a bag of sand. Got to get to from the other side of the train wreck. Standing on the backwater bay. Let's see, what makes Alex happy? I could try and keep a rhyme going, that tends to make Alex happy. Or a tune. What the fuck is with the D&D character sheet? Sorry, have you walked into a D&D game? And where is Naughty Two Hotty's character sheet? Alex? Well, I don't know why you're saying you don't know. It's on you. Where is Naughty Two Hotty's character sheet? You created this character and you've lackluster perform. Yeah, it's very. Yeah, pointing to yourself and shaking your head doesn't really indicate anything other than your inability to create a better character performance. Yes, you smack your lips like the supple candy toy boy you are. Look at that pretty face. God, I'd bang you if I could. Got you there, Alex. Exactly. It's not where I'd have you, though. I would emotionally devastate you. Look, my physical performance ain't shit, but my emotional game is also not shit. Oh dear. Well, that's precisely what you don't want. What happens if you surround it with sand? What happens if you cough? Got that itchy throat, really need to cough. You know, when it's really itching in the back and just like, you can't do anything about it, you've just got to give it a good solid... God, it's nice feeling when you have a good cough. Did you run out of sand? Are there limits to the amount of sand? It goes against everything I've believed at this point. I just want to point out, these fucking monsters didn't turn up this much in the actual goddamn movie. Amazing it doesn't hear you pouring the sand. You are going to cough in a minute. I know that because I can look at your lungs, which are apparently in line with your heart, having what can best be described as a panic attack. Also, the graffiti on these trains are shit. They're just lackluster. Oh, look! Leaves! Was it sleeping on the train? Is it homeless? Could you ask it? No? I'm gonna give it a chit-chat. Little chit-chat, click-clap. What, you don't like the chit-chat, click-clap? The chit-chat, click-clap. Go on, drop down. Drop it like it's hot. Deep breaths now, sunshine. Oh, well, this thing is a tease. Hmm. Got a drink. Don't slurp it. Oh, you slurped it a little bit. It's awkward.
Montage. A sports training montage. Show a lot of things happening at once. Remind everyone of.
We haven't come up. We've got a bit of a backstory for Notty McCotty. Essentially, he's got to deal with the fact he's got 12 Susans, who are his mother. Some of them are very varied, but we haven't come up with a lot of backstory yet. You know, I'm waiting for input for Notty McCotty or Scotty McNotty. But primarily, we're watching Alex try and desperately get past the thing. But a little part of me always thinks, whenever I hear that, that it's already spotted him and he's going to die soon. Although that doesn't appear to be the case, frankly. The game's really bad at sound cues. It's odd that a game that pushes this much silence has quite so much random musical cues, if I'm honest. That is going to smash above your head. As an eternal fuck up, I could see how that was going to go wrong. I've been there, I have fucked that up. I have been mocked for it, it has been clipped. See, that's what I mean. What's with the random sound clip that indicates you've been seen? It doesn't make sense. It's somewhat asinine, if I'm honest. Also, a lot of beer bottles around here. Okay. Yay! Over-the-counter drugs. Disagree on the not needed front. You keep coughing from looking at something funny. Oh look, it's directly behind you. That's awkward. Do not hit the paint bucket. Okay, you're just going backwards now. Can you not throw the glass bottle you had? Can you come up with a comedic song and dance to distract it? Well, you can take the drugs. Oh, look, it's right there. I believe, my dear boy, this is a Here 22. Do not touch the bin. Well, that was a pointless climbing expedition. Oh look, you got a tape. And it immediately heard you getting the tape. I don't even need to say anything. You're stuck in a loop. You can't escape where you currently are. You're gonna walk into that one of these things at some point. Go now. Oh dear noise. Look, it's gonna come through the hole because it's the only place it can go. Because its pathfinding is fucked. At this point, just risk it and go through. Fuck it. No, ignore the pills, just go. Oh, you need a key, that's awkward. That's not good. I mean, the key will definitely be here. Ooh. That is a slight drop down. Oh, I think you're gonna have to drop down and climb along the rafters, mate. I just want to point out, you see that large river? Why would you not just swim in that? Or get a boat, like that Birdhouse movie, the Bird Box thing, where they had a boat. But they weren't allowed to look at the monsters. Ah, there's a dead guy up there. Hey guys. Was it Bird Box where you couldn't look at the monsters? Heh, news. I never saw Bird Box. I don't know what it was like as a film. In all fairness, it was a bit beyond me. Who was in it? I cannot remember who was in it. I've forgotten her name. Oh God, she was in Miss Congeniality.
Sandra Bullock.
There we go, Sandra Bullock. Why the fuck are the keys up here? Oh, now we can jump over the thing. Yeah, no, I never saw Bird Box. I heard good things, but I never actually watched it. Partially because I just don't watch movies that much anymore, sadly. I wish I did, but I just don't have time. Or Focus, actually. I don't have that either. I've not watched the new Batman, and I've got it on DVD, Blu-ray even, but I just don't watch it very much. Tragically. That ass, though. Not Sandra Bullock, I'm talking about the monster. Told you you'd hit the bucket at some point. Just go. Go now. Leave. Walk away. It's distracted by the bucket. You are in a bad position. Does your asthma effects go away if you don't do anything for a few seconds? I'm curious. Because it seems like it constantly builds up, but it never actually, like, leaves. Alex, you may need to bang the Death Angel. Quietly. Look, just keep the moaning to a minimum. And, I don't know, be a selfish lover? Beer's not going to help that. If anything, it'll make it worse. See, I'm always stuck at a part I want him to break, but another part I want him to progress, otherwise we'll never finish the damn game. I don't know how long this game is actually meant to be. I feel like it can't be that long, because there's a certain limit to how much you can do one thing. The weird part is, I remember the Alien Isolation game. If you got it with a Kinect, would register noises, but it really didn't work. Partially because Kinect was fucked. Like, even as Alex would call me an Xbox fanboy, I can admit that the Kinect release was fucked. Like, it didn't work. And the fact they hoisted it on people was an issue. But if you wanted to flirt with a girl, playing a Kinect game was one of the best ways to do it, because you could stand behind them, you could do a whole thing. Oh look, he's agreeing, I guess. Although there's... weirdly, I'm curious, what games... I wonder if there is a list. We're good, Danny. How are you? I'm looking for... I was curious, because you know certain games when you're flirting... Say you're playing a game with someone you're flirting with, what games you would play, and I'm curious. See, these are flirty games, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for games, and I'll ask you guys. Say you're flirting with someone. And they're around your house, and you're going to play a video game with them. Yes, I know many people wouldn't consider that flirting. What game are you going to say? Because I'm going to say something with Kinect or motion capture, because you can do the little pushing, playing with them, fiddling with them a little bit, make them kind of mess up, a little bit flirtatious. But I'm curious what other games you would consider. This, no. Being dead silent is not good flirting. Especially not if you're pulling the same face Alex is putting, where he looks like a pissed off geography teacher. You play Smash Bros, and you say you say to her, "Want to smash?" Yeah, that's not really flirting, Gauze. That's just outright propositioning. There is a difference. Let's see. Mario Kart, maybe, because you focus on taking her out the game more, and it's kind of like, or him out the game more, and you kind of build up this little repartee. Fighting games, it's hard pressed to get in the mood when Liu Kang rips off Scorpion's head, but it might work. It's weird I've not seen a list like that. But yeah, motion capture games I think are a big one. Alex's face looks like he tried the Smash thing. Alex isn't good at Super Smash Brothers, so it wouldn't have helped him. He's a Kirby main, which tells you... Well, no, he's actually a Meta Knight main, which tells you all you need to know about him. Basically, Bush League bitch.
It's so much worse. I'm an Ike main.
Oh, you fucking weeb. But no, what else? Okay, so Kinect games, Mario Kart, yeah, I'm gonna say Mario Kart. I'm not gonna say Super Smash Brothers. GoldenEye maybe, because you can say I'm gonna give you an odd job, but that kind of leads to a weird assumption. I mean, having good multiplayer might do it, but I think... I don't know. Yeah, I think multiplayer is definitely the right idea, unless they want to watch you play a game, but if they're watching you play a game, that's not really flirting. That's more just they're interested in what you're doing, at which case you've got an entirely... You're down a different line there. Dating sims, I think, could work. You could get a dating sim to work if you both have fun talking about what's happening and what you'd say, and then you put in that little line like, well, if I was in that situation, I'd, you know... Admittedly, I'm at a slight impasse here because I'm not good at flirting. If we've learned anything from these games that we've been playing on stream, I'll yell bees, scream, and hide. Which works sometimes, but not all the time. Arguably, you could play an MMO, but it's a bit escapey to play like World of Warcraft and try and flirt with someone, I think.
Put your location, your vibrations, try to be fuck off! What creatures?
Oh, good. Yeah, definitely. Animal Crossing's New Horizons. Animal Crossings is not a bad one. You can build a house together, maybe play a little thing. If you're both furries, fine. You can play that off, I guess. If you're not both furries, you can wonder about the weird-ass looking humans in it, I guess. I'm gonna say not Shin Megami Tensei, because Shin Megami Tensei has a view of relationships like a fan fiction writer on opioids, in that everyone just falls in love with you because you look at them funny. Switch games, maybe. You know what? Maybe Switch might be better just because you both have the little controller and it kind of works like that. So anything motion capture, dating sims maybe, anything you can play together. I think it has no ass. If we're being invaded by aliens, I expect them to have more cushion for the pushing. Just saying. MMOs, if you're far apart, I think anything you can play together for a long time, but that's not really flirting, is it? Playing together for a long time. It's a very different thing. I'm going to say online board games, video game version of board games, Monopoly, Risk, anything like that where you can have little playful arguments is a good one. If they do ask you to play a game for them, you're not going to play anything brutally violent. Like, nobody's going to watch you play GTA and wonder, oh god, look how hotly they're murdering the entire populace. Golf with friends, yeah. ACNH, yeah. Mario Kart, or anything you can build, work together, stuff together, chain together. Chain together would be an interesting one. Because I don't know if you watched Alex and I play Chain together, it wasn't flirtatious, it was he wanted to murder me. That was the end result. Space Marine 2, the Emperor doesn't care for your romance scores, the Emperor only cares for brutally murdering the Xenos. Unless you're Gulliman, who is banging an Eldar. It'd make or break the relationship. I think it broke the relationship at that point. Apparently his instructions, while clear, he didn't understand. He said jump and move forwards, and that's what I did. Glad they've added one more alien, because frankly, one alien at a time was somewhat stupid.
There's 4.
Oh. You're right, fuck then. If you want to have little arguments other than any co-op shooters, I would say if you're doing that, the Halo series, because one of you can be the Arbiter, and everyone always wondered how that dick worked, but yeah, I'm not going to say anything for certain. Also, Chief and Cortana is a whole thing. I'm not going to say Final Fantasy, too much reading. You need stuff you can talk to people while you're doing it. To be fair, Josh, you really carried Alex and Chain together. I really did. Thank you, Eva. I'm glad someone appreciates the amount of work I did to save Alex.
One of the first dates.
Huh?
Fucking got me. One of the first dates that me and Leigh had, I played Alien Isolation with her.
Fair, a little bit of horror. She gets up close. Fair enough. Horror's good for a first date.
Oh no, she was playing. She was screaming while androids were beating the fuck out of her. I laughed my ass off.
Okay, that's an issue.
She set
Which is
fire
what-
to a room full of androids thinking she won, and then they just walked at her on fire, and she literally screamed and threw the controller.
Honestly, I'm actually surprised there isn't a list for games to play when you're trying to flirt with someone. Like, it doesn't exist. I've looked. I'm surprised that it doesn't exist. Because I got accused of flirting with someone because we were playing Sonic Races. Admittedly, I was flirting a little bit, but also I wanted to win, so I pushed them. I was 24. Whoever tells you that the whole, like, oh shit. Whoever tells you that, like, the... Wait, this is how silently you run? That was a solid slide.
That was a good slide.
Sonic Racers, not racist. Scores. That's a very... I mean...
Sonic
I don't know how that-
Races.
Oh, fucking hell, we're back on day one!
Right, I do need to go and pee, and then I need to make a drink, and then we'll continue. But, yeah, keep talking about Sonic Races, I guess.
But no. It's a curious... I'm curious it doesn't exist as a strange... Oh dear, I've been beeped. What have I been beeped about? Before anyone asks, no, I'm not going to play flirtatious games with you. Oh, Danny might have found one. 24 video games to... Yeah, but that's for couples, Danny. That's for couples. That's a different thing. See, I'm talking someone you're not dating. Couples do flirt, yes, but you're less inclined to be rejected as part of a couple. But let's have a look. I'm curious. Now, I'm not going to say It Takes Two, because frankly, that's not going to end well. Games to play on a date. Okay. Wow, Exploding Kittens. Scrabble? Really? Someone put Scrabble? No. Not Scrabble. That's never going to end well. Portal 2. Not a bad shout. You know what? I'll give them Portal 2. My ex and I played It Takes Two. Also, hey, Neku. My ex and I played It Takes Two to see if we get along. I take it that one. Well, Alex and I played It Takes Two to see if we get along. We didn't. He beat me at every minigame. Oh, I know one. Project Zomboid. Eva, you kill everyone in Project Zomboid. No comment. Overcooked. Overcooked would be dangerous. Ooh, that... My experience of Overcooked is people getting mad and yelling. Like, imagine Overcooked. You've met a girl or a guy, you brought them over, you're going to be like, we're going to play a little video game. You play Overcooked, and they fuck up, and you yell at them for 20 minutes. Just found out I was cheating on him when he found all the letters I hid, and now he won't play Scrabble. Yes, people cheat at Scrabble a lot. You should suggest someone writes about that at Game Grid. It's a perfect game, Josh. Life and death situations bring people together. They're not life or death situations, either. You just wait until someone's slightly vulnerable, and then you murder them. But no, Overcooked, I think, is a dangerous one. But let's have a look-see. It Takes Two, fair. It Takes Two is definitely a Spiritfarer. Really? That's depressing.
Nah, It Takes Two isn't for dates, it's for bros.
No, It Takes Two for us involved arguing.
No, it didn't. It involve me dealing with my weight issues.
Sorry, someone else mentioned. I'm reading them through one of the lists. Mario Party. No.
Oh no, that's how you. To be fair, no, that's a good idea because you'll figure out how good they are at handling bullshit.
Figure out how good they are at lying. Overcooked, I've already said, is just going to get one of you mad at the other one for not being as good at you.
And it's always the one that can cook is less good at the game.
Until Dawn will just be a game where you go, "Why did you murder him?" And then that's just arguing.
Yeah, at that point, you just know if you're dating someone who's willing to kill people they don't like.
See, Animal Crossing is on here, so fair. Fortnite? Fuck off. No one's playing Fortnite on a date night. Portal 2, yes. But Portal 2 will only end with one of you being mad. All of these will end with one of you being mad.
You can't shoot.
Laura's right. I don't know how to shoot.
Oh,
you get
there's a gun mechanic.
Are you going to reload? You've got 2 shells.
Out of the way! They're coming!
Yeah, you haven't cocked it, which is already an issue. I'm going to point out, you're going to shoot them out of the car, and apparently humanity lost.
The fuck?
You can't kill the creatures. Disagree. Shoot his other claw, Alex.
That's not a claw, that's metal.
That's just painfully misleading. Oh no, the fuzz! This was Project Zomboid Evil would have already killed everyone.
Damn it, it's Ramirez, he's mad!
Who the fuck plays The Sims as a couple game? That's never going to end well.
I actually know someone who does.
Really?
Yeah.
What do they do when they both find out they're banging the neighbors?
They deal with it.
Well, that's how you find an emotional change going off on the bat. Push me, pull you, never heard of it. Luigi's Mansion 3, I get that. A little scary, but not scary really. Resident Evil Revelations 2. No, Resident Evil 2 is the one you play. No, actually, no Resident Evil, because how are you going to compete with Leon?
How much fucking ammo do we have? I mean, this is great and all, but like...
A Way Out. Well, we played A Way Out and it
Fucking...
didn't end well.
Who's driving right now? Because this is fucking great. You should be in Fast and Furious.
Well, I remember when you were driving in A Way Out and it wasn't this
Making
good.
peanut butter kisses.
Jesus.
Are you going to send us peanut butter kisses?
Ah! Piss off!
Piss off, ghost.
Breathe! Breathe quick!
Okay, let's see. What's the perfect date night for this? Final Fantasy 14. Never played it. Assume fine. Mario Bros. Wonder.
I don't know about that.
Mario Bros. Wonder. I've played Mario Bros. With friends, and it mostly involves yelling.
Yeah.
Lovers in Dangerous Space-Time. Okay. Overcooked 2, Stardew Valley, Until Dawn. Baldur's Gate 3. I kind of get that. Peanut butter cookies with chocolate kisses.
Oh.
That's adorable.
That sounds
I love
fit.
peanut butter cookies. World War 2, It Takes Two. That's kind of what you'd expect.
Woo!
See, I'd argue on on a first date, you don't want
Sorry,
some of
what
these
did I
more
get?
long
Complete the
lasting
chase
things.
without dying. Oh my god.
You can die? I don't know who the
I
fuck's
think it's a just doing it without dying.
SDV. Okay.
I mean, to be fair,
Ra-
if you shoot it in the face while it's fucking the thing is open, it's fine.
Yeah, but they don't know that yet.
Why would you not make that assumption? It's armored.
Oh no, that guy!
Wait. Are you telling me she blames her for that, even though it was about to kill her son? Oh, she's a fucking moron.
She shot your dad. Who the fuck cares what her opinions
She's
are?
a fucking. I hope we get the fucking shotgun back so I can kill her myself, stupid bitch.
I am amazed none of these have
You're the
mentioned
reason
Mario
I lost
Kart.
my family. No, your son woke up, tried to scream, and then his girlfriend tried to save him. Like,
I'm
you were
honestly
dead
surprised.
anyway. Shut the fuck up, stupid ponytail, big ass
Son,
bitch.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
I'm not gonna brat. She's a fucking idiot blaming a teenager.
I'm just gonna point out no one has said Mario Kart, which is a perfect first date game.
I want to make something clear. I just hit every single alien that attacked the fucking
Okay,
thing we
easy,
were
ease
in.
off on
No,
one, give him the
no,
bit.
I'll die happily right now. Stupid fucking bitch. Ridiculous. Didn't get
So
me.
Alex, what's the best Mario Kart?
The most recent one.
It is not.
He's been older for so long now. I have been.
The best Mario Kart is Mario Kart Double Dash on the GameCube.
Yes and no.
Bitch, what?
Yes and no.
Bitch, give an answer.
My major issue with it is it didn't have enough maps.
That's not an issue.
It is an issue. It was very
Okay,
limited, and they never really updated it.
In fact, I'm going to ask you while we're on a desk screen. I'm going to list some of these. I want to see what your. I want
Alright,
to
go on.
rate them up to 5 as a first date game.
Biggie.
It Takes Two.
As a first date game,
Yeah.
I think it would be. I think it would be funny, but you would also find out each other's flaws fairly quickly.
Okay. Neku has mentioned playing it with first date to see if they were compatible.
Well, that's the thing. You will find out if like somebody's got the patience.
Okay, so on a 5.
Yeah.
5 being great, 1 being bad.
I'd give it a 3.
Give it a 3. Okay, fair enough. A Way Out. Similar situation.
I'd give that a 2 purely because it's so much easier to let the other person die.
Also, if you kick a dog in a game, then probably there's not going to be a second date, even if you had to.
Look, one of my favorite clips is us doing the same moment twice. Once is you let yourself die because you kicked a dog, and then it's immediately followed up by I let you die.
Okay, the next Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah, no, that's nice and fun. I'd give that a 5.
That's a 5. First 5. Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe.
I'd give it a 4 mostly because you don't really interact with each other.
You can throw each other off a ledge.
You can, but it's also if you were trying to impress somebody, it wouldn't be your first thing. So I'd say that's a 4.
Okay. Overcooked All You Can Eat.
That's a 1 that will cause nothing but issues.
Fair. Moving Out. Similar situation.
Moving out? Oh yeah, you've got a. I'd say a 1. I've not played it, but I'd say if it's similar, it's a 1.
Stardew Valley.
You know what? I'd give it a 5 if it wasn't for the fact that some people just tend to date the emo bitch. So it's like.
By some people, do you mean you?
Yeah, I mean, me and Leigh started playing Stardew Valley, but because like I've been editing and she's been doing a coursework, we've not had a chance to play it again.
See, I'd give this one a 5. Portal 2.
I'm dating the emo bitch. There you go. Danny's dating the emo bitch.
There you go. Danny already fell into your hole.
And I was dating the emo bitch in my single player run.
I never played it because farming is the most pointless thing in history.
Oh no, it's so satisfying.
Anyway, Portal 2. I would give Portal 2 a 5.
I'd give it a 5.
It's funny. It's not that stressful, but you might get
you can
annoyed.
fuck somebody over, but usually because you want to progress, you'll do it once, it'll be funny, and then you move on.
Ooh, this is an interesting one. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, go on.
Man of Medan.
I mean, the thing about those games is I'm pretty sure that was the point where they introduced the multiplayer thing,
Yeah.
which you could just fucking do anyway, because it's just hand the controller to somebody else. But again, me and Leigh actually played that during the start of our relationship, and it was okay. We just never ended up finishing it.
That's fair.
I'd give that a 3. Story games like that are hit or miss.
Minecraft.
Oh, that's very.
Now, I will point out, people do go on virtual dates.
Oh no,
on
no, I
Minecraft.
know. I think it depends on how autistic you are. Like,
No, this one depends on how autistic you aren't. Are you ready for this?
yeah.
Well, first, give Minecraft your rating out of 5.
Again, I'm not saying that as a bad thing because I'm pretty autistic. So, like, I'd enjoy it, but I don't think Leigh would. So,
Now,
I'd give that a 3. I think it's again a hit. and miss.
okay. Now, this one is very specific to if you can do a certain thing.
Go on.
Just Dance 2024.
I think that's a 5.
I think that is a 5. If you have a bit of alcohol on your first date with Just Dance, I think you can pull it off.
Look, I can't dance. I'm like I box. I'm heavy-footed and like I can't really I'm not flexible. So I can't dance for shit, but if if me and Leigh have a drink, we'll absolutely play the shit out of that.
Now, I'll give you a last 2.
Go on.
Left 4 Dead 2.
Mm,
Lot of murder.
I'd give that a 2. Teamwork, but yeah, it's very. The thing about that game is you can just get fucked over by a zombie, and if somebody else is far away, you're just fucked. I don't think that'd be very fun if it's not something you're both good at. So yeah, I'd give that a 2.
Let's see. What's a good last one? That one will do.
I will cancel you. I always knew you were coming for me, Goz.
Phasmophobia.
I think that would be a 5. I genuinely think that's a good time. I think we should play that at some point purely because it's just funny.
Well, we've got the back room. Anyway, I'm going to run to Lou and let you talk to people for a little bit because you've been silent this entire time, other than your constant judgments of your autism in regards to dancing.
I mean, it's not judgments. I'm fucking autistic. But whatever. You can throw it as hate speech if you want. How are we all doing? I haven't spoken to most of you because I've just been listening to Josh throw shit at me in the chat. So how are we all doing? How are we happy that Christmas and New Year's done with and that we can get back into things, or do we wish we could go back in time and do it all again? How are we all doing? Also, Neku, I'm gonna need pictures of the food in a Discord because every time you talk about baking, it genuinely makes me start to drool. So I'm gonna need some pics of that food, please. Holiday season is depressing for me, so I'm glad it's over. Well, fair enough. It's not for everyone. As a parent, like, I'm one of the people that doesn't massively enjoy it. I can play it with you if you want, Phasmo, but I will be shit at it. I mean, I'm not good at it either, cause so that'd be fine. But no, I've told Josh it's something we need to do. Although there's a Backrooms game I talked him into buying, so we need to play that. I love my Christmas tree, and here Layla comes. Okay, right, get me some ice. Thank you. No, don't put it in the. Oh.
Okay.
Don't put it in
I'm
the
now gonna-
drink I've already poured.
I'm now going to change it up a little bit.
Now I gotta top it up.
I'm going to change it up a little bit with this next suggestion.
Go on.
Games you play with someone you want to break up with.
None. You blocked.
No. You want to let this person down gently and break up with them, so you pick a game to try and do that.
Street Fighter. Any fighting game.
Tekken, just for the competitiveness.
I mean, I wouldn't do it that way.
No, I wouldn't win at Street Fighter, so it's
you turn to them and just go, look, if I win, we're done. And you've never seen focus like it.
I got married due to not losing at Street Fighter.
I tried to break up with her after 2 weeks, and it turns out she's good at that game.
I was sitting at the dinner just going, I thought I knew how to Hadouken. I do not. I Shoryukened into this marriage. Save me.
She sets up the PlayStation every time she wants a kid. I never win.
I got you to try and fight her to get it, but you just...
Faz, but I keep setting them up to die. Oh my god, Danny.
Jesus. I mean, fair. You're trying to break up with someone. You want to get them angry, mad, upsetty, spaghetti.
The ghost got you,
Overcooked.
but I don't. We're finished.
Save me. I've got to... we need to talk about something.
Save me. About that, I think we should see other people.
I would save you, but emotionally I'm somewhere
Oh
else.
god, I can see the ghost! About that, I think we should see other people. And it's good to see that you're already on that path. Well, bye! Disconnect.
Overcooked, 5 minutes in, you suck and I hate you. Bye. Both of you make a mean Street Fighter 6 Ryu cosplay. I'm too fat.
Yeah, me too. I still got too much chub.
Like, I'd look like Ryu if he went to Dunkin' Donuts, dyed his hair, and fell over.
Any game where you share resources and you hoard them all.
Ah, sounds awfully like Project Zomboid with
Oh yeah, I was gonna say she's just waiting. She's waiting for the day where she cuts everyone off and hoards everything.
Yeah, she's already shot a bunch of us when we're not looking. Points a gun at you. When you're
Yeah,
not
she
paying
never
attention.
does that. It's not like she spent weeks trying to convince me to come back on when I said that's the reason I won't play with her.
I mean, to be fair, you found a way to get all of us back.
Well,
Okay, you found a way to get me back more than anyone, but I think Neku's also... Well, Neku's chosen his character for it. For somewhat odd reasons. Well, not odd reasons. it's
well, what did
understandable.
Neku go with? Because I wasn't on that stream.
Neku, if I'm right, you said you wanted to play as King Shark so you can canonically say you banged John Constantine.
Fair enough. Well, I'm pretty sure you said Boomerang, didn't you?
I said Boomerang because I always come on the back.
And Eva was talking to me about Quinn, so no, that works out. That's fine.
Eva spoke about Quinn. I warned Eva not to read what is coming up for Harley Quinn in the next comic.
Also, for anyone who's wondering what the fuck I'm talking about, I purchased Josh a game he does not want.
No, he purchased me a game I do not want to play.
It was Suicide Squad because it was on sale. I mean, it's still on sale on Steam. I don't think it's stopped.
No, they never took it away.
They never will. Because they're trying to make as much money as they can. So Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League was £3. It was £3. It was £2.99. So I got it for Josh, and then I messaged Eva and asked Eva if she wanted to join in on Josh's suffering, and of course she said yes. And then
Yeah, that was the selling
I messaged Neku and asked the same question, and he was more than ready to apply.
Does everyone just want to see me suffer? Is that what it is?
You are hilarious when you suffer, whereas I'm hilarious when I'm mad. So.
But the thing is, I'm suffering because it's just... I'm not...
But Josh,
not
they
getting
fixed
into
it.
it.
They fixed it. It's not real.
No,
they
no,
fixed it.
no.
Right.
no, they
Anyway. I've tortured you enough with my talking. Let's continue.
didn't. I've been torturing you for 2 hours. Oh,
And
good, you're at
yet-
a pump station.
God, could you just do me a favor? Could you look up how many levels there are actually in this? There we go. Gauze is correct. Justice League with clones. It's fixed.
No.
Anyway, yeah.
not-
Just look and see how many levels there actually are, just so I know how long we're going through this. I'm pretty sure it was like a 7-hour campaign, but I'm not 100%. So let's see.
I'm not gonna indicate how mad I am. Uh, 5 to 8 hours. So we're on a day
I was going to say, we're on day 120. Could you just look to see what it
We're
goes
day
to?
120 at the pump station.
Yeah.
There's actually only 2 more levels after this one.
I mean, they're all about an hour each, so I'd say we'll go for another half an hour. Because, to be honest, I'd like to go a little bit longer tomorrow because, for fuck's sake, we are behind on Indiana Jones.
Flash went back in time. What do you mean Flash went back in time? No. I'm not gonna rant.
God, I hope that's not true. It's going to make him
I'm
so
not.
mad.
I'm not gonna rant about that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're focusing on Alex. We're not focusing on me getting angry at something. It's cool. It's good-o.
I mean, my last note before I go off in silence again, that would be quite a good way to make me crack, you having a fucking breakdown. So I'm just going to throw that out there.
I'm not gonna fucking feed you the goddamn crackingness just because I'm angry about a stupid thing that makes no fucking sense. Because already the Arkham Knight thing is a stupid. See, you nearly did it. No, Flash went back in time when Commissioner Gordon became Batman. You know the worst part? That's not incorrect because Commissioner Gordon has been Batman in the past. He's got a Batsuit. It was a whole thing after the White Knight thing where the Joker became good because he became sane, and it's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's fine because it's fine. Also, I mean. I hope you enjoy walking through this fucking sterile ass pipe corridor. See, the problem is, honestly, the only timeline that makes sense in a. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, yeah, they shoot Batman, but it makes no fucking sense because Batman in the Arkham series has already heatedly beaten all of them, except for fucking what's his face, because he will have a breakdown is to apparently throw shapes and boy can't hack shapes. You know what the shape is? Stop. Anyway. Because it's fine. I can calm myself, and then fucking Harley Quinn shoots at a legit makes no sense. Much more. What do you mean the main timeline? There is no main timeline either. There's a lot of different timelines. That's the way the DC universe works. There's many different timelines. It's like the Marvel universe has different. There's no set timeline. It's not a timeline thing. It's not like Doctor Who where you have the stat. What do you mean by the main timeline? Main timeline is it's an irrelevant statement. It's not factual, but it's fine because what you mean is the main continuity, which has been redone now. It no longer exists. The main continuity was removed. No, the real timeline is the movie with Jim Carrey. Do you mean Val Kilmer fucking Batman? Because joke's on you, I like that movie. I had it on VHS. I enjoyed Val Kilmer as Batman. So hardy fucking ha. You didn't get me there. It's fine. Jim Carrey as the Riddler? Sure. All for it. Love it. What's his face as Two-Face? I've forgotten his name. God damn it. I love that film. I thought it was a great film, actually.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones, that's it. You don't have to keep pausing to tell me.
I love Tommy Lee Jones, so I have to.
No, see, either you're trying too hard now. You've gone down the George Clooney route with, and Arnold as Dr. Freeze was unintentionally hilarious. So you showed your hand too soon. You showed it. You flapped it about. They call it Sacred Timeline. Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom there. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm still confused, but I don't watch Marvel movies anymore. But anyway, the problem with the Suicide Squad is not that I shouldn't have this rant now. I should wait till I'm actually playing it to get annoyed. But the issue is, it's based in the Arkham universe where Batman. If they'd just not made it the Arkham universe, it would have been simple. Just don't have it in that universe. But they decided, oh fuck it, let's have it in that fucking universe, which already is idiotic. because it has no connection with the Arkham universe. The Arkham universe was relatively steeped in normality, and then it just went, oh fuck it, Brainiac turns up. Also, just to point it out, Sicily.
Just to cut in on your rant, Josh. I will stand by one of my original statements in that, as much as the writing is fucking awful for that game, it's a very pretty game, and it's nice to actually see Metropolis in the Arkhamverse.
Yeah, but you bang a hooker for $500, she's still pretty, but it doesn't mean you haven't banged a hooker. Regardless, the problem is, it doesn't need to be in the Arkham universe. The Arkham universe adds nothing to it. It's irrelevant. Oh, good, you're doing fucking pipes. But it doesn't have to be there. It didn't have to be there. It could have had their own arc. No, it makes sense to because you're doing something new. It makes sense to. Half-dead verse with no real community. Okay. Alex, I may murder Eva. And it's not out of spite, it's out of necessity. So you want my game to play on a date night? Batman. You know what gets someone in the mood? Batman. Kevin Conroy is Batman. If that doesn't get your engine running, frankly, I believe you're dead on the inside. If you don't hear Kevin Conroy Batman say his dulcet "I am the night," frankly, I believe you might be insane. I mean, lurking for a few, that's fine, Danny. I mean, the law was practically non-existent. If you tell me that you can't watch Kevin Conroy's Batman and not consistently feel like you would quite happily bang a Batarang, you're lying. I'm sorry, I have watched the animated Batman series and played the Arkham games and perfectly thought, God damn, Conroy was kind of mid-Eva. I will murder every...
Alright, hold the fuck on, Eva. Hold the fuck on. Like, that's a pause moment game. That is actually too far. You don't say that. The man is dead. We will never get him back. Fucking, what is wrong with you?
No.
I'm gonna need a written apology right now. You do not say that about Kevin Conroy.
You do not.
I don't know what timeline we're in right now. Hi.
we're being raided by Taffleberry.
Thank you for the raid. I'm sorry for what you're about to see. We're defending Kevin Conroy to somebody in the chat, so just bear with us. Thank you for the raid. We love you.
If you don't listen to Kevin Conroy and decide that you may want to bang, you're wrong.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well. Fuck off, Glitch.
Thank you, Glitch. 1 second.
It's an important statement.
Eva, I'm gonna need a written apology. You don't talk about Kevin Conroy like that. I have to be quiet now, but fuck you.
Okay. Look, whenever you make something new, you have to base it on something popular so it sells. DMC didn't sell well. DMC sold terribly. Despite having very good gameplay. I'll give it that. But no, Kevin Conroy is the archetypal Batman, and anyone younger who doesn't believe that is wrong. For very many reasons. Anyway. I'm calm. I'm controlled. I'm not getting mad. But this was... Josh did fart. Well, yes, repeatedly, but that's irrelevant. Right. As calm as I am. By the way, Eva, I had a thought before. I've just realized now, but I mentioned now. I had a thought before. I was going to have a look to see if there were any Project Zomboid mods that were mentioning Warhammer 40k. I wanted to see if I could get a chainsword. Chainsword in Project Zomboid would be amazing. Kevin Conroy was the Batman. He was. Kevin Conroy was the Batman. However, I have not yet watched the new series. I'm curious about it because it does look quite entertaining. I know a lot of people got upset that the Penguin was a woman in it, but frankly, fuck those people. 5 seconds. I've gotten somebody other than Ham. I'm calm. Talk about a has-been. I'm calm. I'm calm. There was not a person in the Batman animated series who was not perfectly cast. Even Ron Perlman as Clayface was amazing. Josh, do you know what calm means? I always know what calm means. I am the antithesis of calm. I am calm personified. If you looked up calm in a dictionary, you would see a small town in Final Fantasy VII that no one remembers, but they went to. It's fine. It's fine. You're trying to infuriate me. It's not gonna work. See a vocal coach. DMC was the top of UK sales. DMC was the top of UK sales charts because no one knew what it was going to be. Nobody played DMC with some fantastical image that would be he'd get a mop on his head and make some odd impression that he was going to be the next Dante, even though he wasn't going to be the next Dante. And don't get me wrong, I played DMC. I played it through. I played the fucking DLC where you play as Virgil. By the way, I'd rather chop off my own foot, shove it up my rectum, and call myself a puppet than play through that bullshit again with its goddamn short animated fucking sequences where you're just going, oh, look at me, I've drawn a goddamn piece of Virgil with his stupid hair. It's idiotic. Surprised Perlman got multiple. Eva, why do you try and enrage me? I'm just saying that it's so decent on name recognition alone. Okay, Gauze, no, fine, Gauze, fine. Do you like DMC as a game? Not the gameplay, because as I said, the gameplay in DMC is great. It is much better than the Devil May Cry 2, which, and I'll be fair, I like Devil May Cry 2. I do. I like Devil May Cry 2. It's not a terrible game. It's enjoyable. But DMC had the problem.
It's an extremely poorly made, rushed game.
It was the first DMC game I ever finished.
That's because it was fucking easy to finish, because it was shit.
I got to wear jeans in it. Dante never wore jeans before that. Also, Eva, if you're telling me that Perlman got... In fairness, you know what? I'm going to be fair to Eva because I'm a fair person. Ron Perlman is only matched in the oddity of his film choices by Nicolas Cage. Because for every Ron Perlman film where he does something like The City of Lost Children, he also does something like In the Name of the King, which was an Uwe Boll film, and anyone who likes Uwe Boll is frankly going a bit mad. It did have Lucia's midriff, and Lucia was vaguely interesting as a character in terms of playing as someone different. DMC 1 was enjoyable, DMC 3 I've never finished. And I didn't play 4 because I hate Nero, and I didn't play 5 because I didn't care. Which is fair as fair. And I'm not going to insult anything Eva loves because I'm a better person. Bitch, I'll murder you. Makes too much noise when you come. What? It makes too much noise when you come? It's not my fault. Oh dear, were you a little bit too loud there? Weirdly fitting, I might add, as you just make a little bit too noise. I mean, I mentioned you come, you make noise, everything goes a bit crazy, you get stabbed in the back by a monster. Not an invitation, I might add.
You're a fucking idiot. Also, DMC 1, fantastic game. DMC 2, rushed mess. DMC 3, fucking great jump back to form. Great game. DMC 4, still a very good game. If you don't like Nero, that's on you, but good game. DMC 5, fantastic return to form. Best thing ever. DMC, yeah, the story was gobshite, but you know what? It had some good ideas. Its biggest downfall was that it shat on the other games.
I like Nero, I don't like DMC 4. Uncle Dante, he's a joke character. Dante was a little bit of a joke character in DMC 4. Fair enough. Alex is about to... you see, we can't talk about DMC without Alex wanting to make points. Stabbed in the back by a monster to the root, as Eva says. Eva, I'll let you know that to the root when I do it is... Well, anyway, let's not dwell on that. Anybody actually played DMC5? I don't think anyone did play DMC5. DMC5 sold arguably better than you might think. You have no idea. I poured Gatorade down my trousers as an enjoyment. Yeah, try and figure that out. I can't. Where the fuck am I even getting Gatorade? But yeah. DMC5 are the only two I've played. The DMC5 I'm just kind of uninterested in because, frankly, I think all the Devil May Cry games fucked Virgil over a little bit.
Whoa! Shit!
So see, maybe don't walk into them, Alex.
I didn't walk into it. It fucking found me with its echolocation, so I couldn't
I
run.
disagree. You walked into it.
It wasn't even there. DMC and DMC5 are the only two I've played. I mean, DMC and DMC5 were great.
I mean, look, DMC had great gameplay. It's just
The
story
soundtrack was
stupid.
fucking fantastic. I still listen to the soundtrack.
Yeah, but you're a weirdo.
I'm not. It was a fucking really good soundtrack. I didn't know who Combi Christ were. I listened to that. I now
You
love
know what soundtrack I listen to?
the Sonic soundtrack.
No, because there's no cock like horse cock. I wasn't kidding when I put in the Discord that someone at work asked me why I was singing "You Got a Big Old Convoy," and I had to stand there and go, "Yeah, that's the song." I'm not sitting here going, "'Cause no cock like horse cock." Dante in DMC5 is great, except for one stupid scene he's closer to his original character. I don't think anyone realizes how stupid Dante was in DMC1. He was an edgelord character, like a mockery of edgelord characters in it, to the point where he was meant to be. Like, he got stabbed by a sword, pulled himself up, grabbed the sword, and spun it around. He fought over a pizza. Like, Dante has always been an edgelordy character. It's his go-to. It's dumb. And that's why we love him. Nero, on the other hand, was a try-hard baby with a stupid arm. And Virgil just sort of got shat upon. He was a bit like the Vegeta of the thing where he's always talking about how cool he is and he failed to do anything.
Virgil is great. Dante is great. DMC Dante wasn't fantastic, but meh. Like, still, I enjoyed the
He
game.
wore a vest. Look, I enjoyed it. I finished it.
Look, they did try to make him too edgy, but they were trying to reboot the series, and they thought that would do him some
But
kind
see,
of
I'm
service,
talking about
but it didn't.
DMC1, the first game. Dante was an edgelord who was a mockery of an edgelord.
No, he wasn't.
Well, with his red leather outfit getting stabbed, Dante in DMC1 was more subtle. He wasn't that subtle.
He was.
Maybe because the writing was shit.
For the times, it was subtle.
Yeah, fine, sure. For the times in early 2000s, it was subtle. You know what I had a weird realization about recently? Having since replayed it a few times, I no longer mind Raiden taking over Snake in Metal Gear Solid 2. I actually quite like playing as Raiden in it. And that is only, I will point this out, it is only because we have had later games where you can play as Snake, which helps. But like, well, technically later games. Oh look, you don't have a valve. That's awkward. But like, Raiden, I don't mind Raiden as a character anyway. Granted, there was a lot of bullshit in his game because of the amount of talking, but that's Metal Gear Solid in general. Metal Gear Solid is a series that involves a lot of bullshit. It is a chatty game. We want Metal Gear Solid 2 Revengeance, which we should probably play at some point out of pure nostalgia. Is not as chatty, but it is stupid. but also you get Nanomachine Sun, which is entertaining.
Shit!
I would have thought you got away with that there.
Yeah, I would have thought so too. Apparently not.
But yeah, no, I don't mind playing Raiden in Metal Gear Solid 2.
No, I don't.
Metal Gear Solid 3 might... Actually, to be fair, Metal Gear Solid 3 isn't my favorite Metal Gear Solid game. And I still hate Phantom Pain. I hate it. I hate the game. I hate the concept. I hate the fact that it pushes you not to kill anybody, and then it like Dishonored, it's one of the archetypal games where all your rewards are for killing people, but you're not meant to kill people. It irks me as a concept. I hate that when games do it. If you want to have a mixing of, you know, stealth don't kill, kill don't stealth, give me better options than just giving me stuff that murders people. 9/10 of the rewards in Phantom Pain are guns. It's dumb. Deus Ex, yeah. Deus Ex, you had a bunch of abilities in Deus Ex where all of your praxis kits would unlock stuff that was designed to murder people. Like, you get explosive balls, you get better shooting, etc., etc., etc. And it gave you less experience to do it. But I just hate that concept. It annoys me. I don't think it's chasing you. I think the music's just gone a bit epic. You very nearly responded to that concept. You... Just pick up the barrel.
Apparently it came through the wall.
You should not have picked up that barrel.
I think that was why it couldn't get me. I think it was like glitched on the barrel or in the map or something.
Really? Well, that's fun. But no, yeah, it's an issue with games from that period. Like, Dishonored gave you a sword and abilities and everything else, and it was just a... and I hate that in games. I just hate it. And Metal Gear Solid, kind of, all your rewards were guns, but you can use any of them because killing them lost you men. Meh. And then you played it through, and it turned out you weren't even Big Boss anyway. You were Keith Sutherland. Which, don't get me wrong, not the worst thing you could be. We all saw Young Guns, I assume. But yeah. I get that they're inferring that stealth is harder, but frankly... Open the door, Alex. Yeah, I'm gonna find as a weird aside, I'm gonna find a Project Zomboid Warhammer 40k mod, because I just want to be a space marine killing zombies. Which won't end well for the zombies, actually. They don't... Ground Zeroes was better in my opinion. Ground Zeroes was weird. It was a demo that released as a game. Like, Ground Zeroes, I remember playing it, and I remember getting the demo, because I got it for, Stop. But yeah, Ground Zeroes was a weird one. I got the concept they were going for, but it was just sort of... The replayability wasn't there. Sadly. A game I have been replaying that's a great series that is worth playing are the Metro series, Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light. The last one kind of lost the plot a little bit and it made it a bit weird, but the Metro series, great games. Good stealth, good shooting, good everything you need. Bit weird to be playing as a Russian in a nuclear conflict, though. Didn't age well, would be the concept I'd put there.
Right. I think we should leave it there.
Have you reached your point of?
No, I
walkability?
didn't want to go past 10 o'clock.
No, that's fair.
And we're in the middle of what is, I think, 2.5 bits left anyway, which is
Yeah.
how much we've gotten through. So we should be able to finish next episode.
So it never changes the next day. You're all on day 120 now.
That's fine. It just means we're going to be moving through this area, then another one, then another one. It's only 2, though.
Yeah.
It's only 2? What's only 2?
2 on top of this one.
Yeah, no, I'm not going. It's taken us about 3 hours to do 2.5, so another 2 is probably going to... No, it's 2 p.m.
Yeah.
There you go, it's 2 o'clock.
Meanwhile, so tomorrow we will be back with Indiana Jones, where we'll do a slightly longer one to actually progress a bit, because we're not even at the first area. I've not left the Vatican.
Yeah, we need to progress, and it gives Josh an opportunity to kill more Nazis, I guess.
You know, I don't just murder fascists.
You do.
I do.
So pop by tomorrow. We'll be doing some of that, and then it'll be back to normal schedule. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Yeah. We've got a few games lined up that are 2-player. We've got a few other things lined up. We've got the normal
We've
list.
got so much planned.
Yep, I will at some point go back to Metaphor Refantasio, but we'll see.
I think you need a break after. I think it was 4 Persona games in.
Yeah,
4
we went
Persona
through.
games? It was 3 Persona games in a year.
You know what the worst part about all the Persona games in the line are? No, everyone I wanted to date didn't want to date me.
Oh, that's not true.
Sequentially.
Mitsuru dated you.
Nope, I had to get smart enough to date her twice.
The teacher wanted to date you.
Nope, I had to get her past a certain point as well. Also, I didn't want to date the teacher. You did.
Yeah,
you
well.
told me the person I wanted to date wouldn't involve enough content, so I walked away. I walked away from a promising goth doctor for content.
Yeah, and that's just
Josh,
the way it is.
he has no
No
riz. Neku, I don't need to admit, it is already listed numerous times.
Do you make Layla roleplay as a teacher? No, I don't need to.
That raises other questions of what
And
need
you
to-
won't get your answers. Anyway, join us tomorrow. Thank you to everyone for popping by. We love and appreciate you all.
We do. Thank you for the raid.
Yep, thank you for the
Gary.
raid. Thank you for
Very
everyone who's popped into the chat today.
We will see you tomorrow on the flip side. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely weekend. And I'm going to throw peanut butter kisses at all of you.
Oh, I want pictures in the Discord of those
Wow,
of the things that you made, Neku. I need to see them. You talk.
I'm going to send Alex pictures of the things I made. It's poop.
Oh, it's so much poop. Right, bye-bye.
Bye!